Welcome everybody. Namaste. So I hope you're all ready for today's class. Please sit down on your mats, get yourselves adjusted, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe using the button in the bottom corner there to keep updated on our notifications, our new classes and content over YouTube. So also in our description of the video is a link to our Patreon page where you can help by becoming a patron and getting access to more content and a more dedicated Shivam Yoga practice. So today's class is our first class after our 4-week of Introduction to Shivam Yoga course that we just finished up last week. So if you haven't checked that out already, please check that out on YouTube, or if you become a patron, you can access all the classes there. I'll be releasing one per week on YouTube also as a free introduction to this method, traditional Shivam Yoga. So with that then, let's prepare to start. And keeping in mind though that those classes are just a introduction to all the different techniques. You can start Shivam Yoga with any class. You don't need to watch that introduction to join this class today. So now we're ready. Let's bring our hands together and greeting each other. Om Shiva. So to begin Shivam Yoga practice, we're going to start with the first Anga, Buddhi, awakening of awareness, where we're going to introduce the meditation positions. So please copy now each position and then choose the position that you get to comfortably. First position with your legs outstretched in Puranasana, the primordial position. Then the next position, sitting on your heels in Vajrasana, the stick position. Then there are a number of positions with crossed legs. So if you're sitting in one of these cross-legged positions, observing the energetic polarities of Kundalini energy. So women will place their right foot closer to their coccyx and men will place their left foot closer to their coccyx. First position, Sukhasana, with your legs crossed, easy position, with each leg under the opposite leg. Sukhasana. Next, Samanasana, symmetrical position with one leg in front of the other. Samanasana. Then, Ardha Padmasana, one foot on opposite thigh in the incomplete lotus flower position. So if your knees are close to the ground, you can try the next position, Raja Padmasana. Raja means complete, so complete lotus flower position with both feet on opposite thighs. So choosing the position that you get to comfortably, then bringing your hands in Shiva Mudra, back of one hand on top of the other hand. Also observing energetic polarities with this mudra, Shiva Mudra. So women placing their left hand on top of their right hand and men their right hand on top of their left hand. So then sitting with your back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine and a natural face, eyes closed. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Natural breathing. Internalizing now for our aarti, our ritual of traditional Shivam Yoga. Starting then the second Anga, Dharana, mental concentration. Calming your mind, tranquilizing your mind now. Shivam Yoga, Chitta Vitri Nirodha, reducing the frequency of your mental vibrational waves. Increasing that space between your thoughts. Slowly less thoughts come up. We get less attached to our thoughts by gently letting them go again as they come up. And in this process of mental concentration, we'll remain for a few moments, improving the self-control of our mind, our self-observation and self-knowledge, immersing in the Shivam Yoga, Tantric and Hinduist cultures. Dharana. Finishing then the Anga Dharana and starting the next Anga, Puja, the transmission of energy. For this, we place the tips of our thumbs together, then turn our hands in Namaskar Mudra. Palm of your hands firmly together in front of your forehead, thumbs activating the point between your eyebrows, your third eye. Activating your third eye, your eye of wisdom and intuition and eye of our consciousness. Then lowering your hands, still in Namaskar Mudra, in front of your chest. There are 4 pujas. We'll start with Bhajan, where we visualize, feel and perceive a bright blue energy coming from the universe and from nature and from your surroundings, from the air, the wind, from the soil, from the trees, animals, plants, rivers or sea, all these natural elements, this bright blue energy coming from these elements towards you, involving your physical body completely, making you feel light and flexible and full of energy now. Then with each cycle of your breath, enlarging this bright blue energy outside of your physical body now, expanding outwards your energetic body in a bright blue field of energy, integrating you with all the elements around you, if anybody's practicing with you, creating a stronger energetic field amongst everything around you, then filling up this room now by expanding this bright blue energy even further, filling up all the empty space in the room, preparing the room also to be quieter, more harmonious and more responsive place for the rest of our Shivam Yoga practice today. Next puja, Sadhana Puja. Still with this bright blue energy, let's wish that all students, members, therapists, instructors, teachers and master of Shivam Yoga grow in Marga. Marga is the tantric path, so growing all the time on this path. Third puja, Satguru Puja, a puja to my teacher and master, visualizing my teacher's name, Beto, and my master's name, Arnaldo, in a bright golden light as a symbol of gratitude to both of them for their teachings. Beto and Arnaldo in a bright golden light. Fourth puja, Maha Guru Puja. Maha means more than complete. So the last, most powerful puja to Shiva, visualizing Shiva's name in a bright white light. Shiva is the creator of yoga, the tantric deity, as a reverence to Shiva for his teachings, passing on all of these techniques. Shiva in a bright white light. So with these pujas, we immerse more consciously and more intensely into the Shivam Yoga, Tantric and Hinduist cultures, developing the yoga precept Ishvara Pranidhana, our capacity to admire, thank, serve, respect and reverence. So finishing this Anga pujas and starting the next anga, pranayamas, the conscious breathing techniques for absorption of prana. Opening your eyes, lowering your hands onto your knees in Yana Mudra Surya or Yana Mudra Chandra. So Surya is thumb and index finger together, other fingers stretched, palm of your hands facing up. Yana Mudra Chandra is the same, but palms facing downwards. So if it's nighttime with you, you would be like this, and if it's daytime, hands up. Okay, back upright for the pranayamas, always with a good posture in yoga and in daily life also. Shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine, a natural face, starting with the first pranayama, the first technique for absorption of prana. We'll practice like the sound of a bee pranayama. So we're going to be inhaling through our nostrils, then exhaling, making the sound of a bee vibrating our throat and our head. So inhaling through your nostrils now, expanding your abdomen and your chest. Then exhaling, making the sound of a bee through your mouth. Then with your empty lungs, inhaling through your nostrils again, expanding abdomen and chest, filling your lungs completely. With your full lungs, exhaling through your mouth, through your teeth, making this buzzing noise like a bee, relaxing your chest, contracting your abdominal muscles inwards as you exhale. Emptying your lungs completely, then starting again and continuing at your own pace in your own time this pranayama. Inhaling. Exhaling, making the sound of a bee. Bigger sound, bigger vibration, more benefits. So continuing now, concentrating on this pranayama, this technique at your own pace, in your own time. So this pranayama is a meditative pranayama. It's going to clear your mind, enabling you to be more focused, more conscious for the rest of the practice, executing all the techniques more consciously and more balance. So it's going to vibrate your head, releasing all this static energy that builds up in our heads, in our mental body as well. So it's going to help you sleep at nighttime as well by clearing your mind, among many other benefits, this pranayama. So continuing. So on your inhale, you're going to fill your lungs from the bottom, middle to top, slowly and deeply. And on your exhale, you're going to empty your lungs from the top, then middle, and then bottom, slowly and deeply. Making sure you're sitting in a good posture, back upright. Making sure to fill your lungs slowly, deeply, and completely, so that you're maximizing the capacity of your lungs. And on your exhale, emptying your lungs completely so that you're emptying that residual air that builds up in your lungs throughout the day or throughout the night, cleaning up your lungs. One more cycle. So finishing this pranayama, this breathing technique, you can relax your legs by stretching them, rotating your ankles if you need to. When you get used to it, you don't need to do that anymore, but it's no problem to do that, getting that blood flow back into your legs. So we'll practice the next technique in Vajrasana to get used to sitting in Vajrasana, or even in Supta Vajrasana. That means sitting on the ground. So you keep your knees together, separating your feet, top of your feet on the ground. Okay, in this Rajas Pranayama, this pranayama with movement, we're going to cross our arms in front of our chest, making fists with our hands, then inhaling, separating your arms, inhaling through your nostrils, stretching your arms. Bringing your arms back as much as possible, unblocking your shoulders, stretching your fingers as well. Then exhaling through your nostrils, slowly bringing your arms back in front of your chest, making fists with your hands, crossing your arms, emptying your lungs completely, and then starting again, inhaling through your nostrils. Stretching your arms slowly, stretching your fingers, filling your lungs completely, expanding abdomen and chest as you inhale. Then on your exhale, exhaling through your nostrils, slowly and deeply, relaxing your chest, contracting your abdominal muscles inwards, bringing your arms slowly back in front of your chest, making fists, crossing your arms. Okay, so continuing this one in your own pace at your own time, Rajas Pranayama, inhaling. So this pranayama is going to synchronize body movement and breathing movement. Synchronizing, balancing body and mind. It's also going to unblock your shoulders as you're bringing your arms back parallel to the ground, back unblocking your shoulders with your full lungs. Then making tight fists when your arms are crossed in front of your chest. So it's almost a continuous movement, only a few seconds when you're on your empty lungs and your full lungs. So on your inhale, as usual, expanding abdomen and chest. Then on your exhale, relaxing chest and contracting abdominal muscles inwards. So you can keep your eyes open or closed during this pranayama, whatever is most beneficial to you. So it's a long inhale, taking as long a time as possible. Synchronizing your arm movements so that your inhale completes just as your arms reach back as far as possible. Then on your exhale, synchronizing your exhale so that your lungs are empty just as you have crossed your arms and made fists with your hands. So just a small bit longer of this Rajas Pranayama. Arms stretched, fingers stretched, unblocking shoulders. Back upright, head in line with your spine. Crossing arms in front of your chest, tight fists. Okay, on your next exhale, finishing this Rajas Pranayama and the Anga Pranayamas. Okay, so stretching your legs out in front of yourself, beginning then the next Anga Asanas, the conscious breathing techniques of stretching, strength, flexibility, and rotation of the spine. Okay, so always breathing through your nose as usual through this Anga. We never hold our breath, always breathing through the nose. Okay, flexing your left knee, placing your left foot to the right hand side of your right leg on the ground. Then left hand on the ground, arms stretched, keeping your back upright, preparing ourselves for Matsyendrasana, the Lord of the Fish asana. So there's 4 variations of this asana. Let's try each one and see which one you get to. Left hand on your left knee, bringing your knee to the right side. Next one is forearm on your left thigh, bringing your leg to the right side. Third one then, with your right arm, pushing your leg to the right side and holding your right leg with your hand. And then lastly, instead of holding your leg, holding your left foot under your left foot. Okay, so both cheeks of your bum on the ground in whatever variation you get to, facing forwards, inhaling through your nostrils. Exhaling, rotating the spine, looking over your left shoulder, unblocking your spine. Natural breathing in Matsyendrasana. Rotating your spine more and more. Right leg stretched, right foot stretched. Okay, then to undo, slowly rotating back to face forwards, stretching your left leg forwards parallel to your right leg. And with your right hand holding the left side of your left leg. So you might need to hold your thigh. If that's okay, you can hold your calf muscle here, or up at your ankle, or even your heel. So wherever you get to, making sure your leg is stretched. That's the most important thing. Then raising your left arm up, hand in Yana Mudra. Then raising your arm up, lowering your arm back behind yourself, rotating your spine, looking over the palm of your hand, facing upwards, the palm facing upwards. Arm stretched parallel to the ground. Back upright, rotating your spine. Strengthen your back. Natural phase, natural breathing. In this variation also Matsyendrasana. Trying to bring your arms in line. Your left arm and right arm in line, parallel to the ground, by raising up your left leg. Okay, then to undo, raising your left arm, rotating to face forwards, lowering your left arm and your leg. Okay, then preparing for the other side by flexing your right knee, placing your right foot to the left side of your left leg on the ground, right hand behind yourself, arm stretched, back upright, trying the 4 variations. Then, with your hand holding your right knee, bringing your knee to the left side, or your forearm holding your thigh, pulling your leg to the left side. Or third variation, holding your left leg with your left hand. Or lastly, holding under your right foot and then seeing which one you can get to. Both cheeks of your bum on the ground, left foot stretched, facing forwards, inhaling. Exhaling, rotating your spine, looking over your right shoulder. Rotating your neck, unblocking your neck, your spine, your back, your hip. Natural breathing. Back upright, using your right arm to ensure your back is upright. Then rotating more. Improving your posture by improving flexibility of your spine, the rotation of your spine, and the strength of your back, developing muscles, alignment. Alignment physically, mentally, emotionally, unifying all bodies through Matsyendrasana. Okay, to undo, slowly facing forwards, stretching your right leg forwards with your right hand holding the right side of your right leg. So any part that you can reach, ensuring your right leg is stretched. If you can hold your heel, great. If not, holding further down to ensure your leg's stretched. Then right arm parallel to the ground, raising your arm up, lowering your arm back behind yourself. Palm of your hand facing up, ensuring you're rotating your right arm. Back upright. Arms in line. Matsyendrasana on the other side. Okay, to undo, raising your right arm up, facing forwards, lowering your arm and your leg. Then aligning yourself on your right side. So bringing your right elbow forwards, right hand to the side of your head. Okay, bringing the side of your torso to the ground. The left foot on top of your right foot, left hand on the ground. Then raising your left leg up in Anantasana, this position, Anantasana. Raising your left leg up completely stretched, up more, as much as you can. Then, with your right foot and right leg, help keep your balance, and then your left hand holding your left leg. If that's difficult, you can flex your right knee, and that'll help you keep your balance more. If you can keep your right leg stretched, that's better. Okay, with your left hand pulling your left leg towards your torso. If you can hold your heel, great. If you can't hold your heel, that's great too. holding wherever you can reach, pulling your leg with your leg stretched down towards your torso, keeping your balance in Anantasana. Unblocking your leg. Okay, then letting go of your leg slowly, bringing your left hand back to the ground, lowering your left leg slowly back on top of your right leg. Then, with a good connection between your left hand and the ground, finger stretch, raising both legs up. Also Anantasana. Both legs stretched up. Raise them up more. Then as much as you can. Keeping your balance, strength, composure, mental composure, physical composure. Then lowering your legs slowly, slowly back to the ground, raising your torso back up, and now preparing for the other side. So lying on your left side this time, right leg on top of your left leg, right hand on the ground, fingers stretched, left elbow forwards, left hand on the side of your head. Raising your right leg up as much as you can. Left foot and left leg keeping balance on the ground. Raising your right leg up more and more. Then with your right hand holding your right leg, pulling your leg towards your torso. Whatever part you can reach. If it's under your thigh, if it's your calf muscle, ankle, or heel. This side's a bit more difficult for me than the other side, so always being aware of your own body. Noticing the differences between your left side and your right side. If any part of your body is more tense or more flexible than the other. Improving self-knowledge through practicing yoga. What in our life causes these things? Sometimes we can find out. Sometimes maybe more difficult. Okay, unblocking, then letting go of your right leg. Bring your right hand back to the ground. Slowly lowering your right leg back on top of your left leg. Good connection with your right hand on the ground, both legs up. Both legs stretch, natural breathing through your nose. Then raising your legs up more. And up as much as you can. Okay, then lowering your legs slowly back down. Then raising your torso back up, crossing your legs. Then raising your right arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the left side, left forearm on the ground, making a half moon position, half moon shape with your right arm. Hand in Jnana Mudra, both hands in Jnana Mudra. So ensuring your elbows back and then stretching down towards your head. Neck relaxed, ear close to your shoulder. Stretching your arm down, unblocking the side of your torso. Both cheeks of your bum on the ground. Then raising your arm up to undo, inhaling. Raising your torso up, exhaling, arm down. And the other side, arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the right side. Right forearm on the ground. Neck relaxed. Left or right ear close to your right shoulder. Half moon shape with your left arm this time. Stretching down towards your head, elbow back, stretching down, both cheeks of your bum on the ground. Natural breathing, natural face, unblocking more and more. Okay, raising your arm up, inhaling. Raising your torso up, exhaling, arm down. Okay, then both arms up, parallel to the ground, hands in Jnana Mudra, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing forwards, bringing your forehead towards the ground, chest towards the ground, as close as you can get. Checking your arms are still parallel to the ground. If you're not sure, you look to see on both sides if your arms are still parallel to the ground. Then crossing your arms behind your back. Crossing your fingers, I should say, behind your back. And then raising your arms up towards your head. Unblocking your shoulders. Forehead still on the ground. Raising your arms up more and more. Unblocking, trying to bring the palm of your hands together if you can. If you can't, no problem. It's difficult to bring palm of the hands together for many people. All to do with body shape as well as shoulders being unblocked. So working towards unblocking shoulders more and more. Raising your arms up now as much as you can. Then to undo, lowering your arms back down to your back, raising your head and torso up, bringing the palm of your hands together, raising your knees up, soles of your feet on the ground, and trying to stand up without using your hands. If you need to use your hands or even just one hand, you can do so. But try to stand up like this. Okay, then bringing the soles of your feet together and standing at the top of your mat. So we're going to practice the Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation sequence, Shivam Yoga variation of this sequence. Very popular in other forms of yoga also. So starting with Supta Padasana. Feet together, legs stretched, hands in Namaskar Mudra, firmly together. In Namaskar Mudra, palm of your hands together, forearms in line. Head in line with your spine, eyes closed. Supta Padasana, eyes closed, standing position, balance position, self-knowledge position. Okay, then opening your eyes, inhaling. Exhaling, pushing your hands down, making a Trimurti Mudra, a triangle with your hands. Inhaling, raising your arms up. And exhaling back into Tridyang Mukho Tonasana. Unblocking your spine, your back, releasing emotional toxins through Tridyang Mukho Tonasana. Raising back up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing forwards. Placing your hands on the ground, making Trimurti Mudra Prithvi, a triangle with your hands on the ground. If that's difficult, placing your hands on your top of your feet, your instep, or even on your legs, wherever you can get to. Wherever you can get to, then bringing down your back, raising your head up. So back down, head up. Unblocking your legs, your back. So then, next position, hands either side of your feet. If you need to flex your knees to do so, you can do that. Then place your hands on the ground. Otherwise, legs stretched, then bringing your right leg back stretched. With your left leg is 90-degree angle here. 90-degree angle. So if you need to use your hands, making sure you can align yourself with a 90-degree angle on your left leg. Right leg completely stretched. So make sure your knees up, leg completely stretched. Right foot toes on the ground. Arms stretched, facing forwards, head up. Chatur Padasana. 4 spots position. Chatur means 4. Next position, also Chatur Padasana. Both legs stretched back. So bringing your left leg back, both feet still together. And your body is in line in this position. So your legs and your torso in line, head up, facing forwards, arms stretched. Natural breathing. Next, Ashtangasana. Ashta is 8, so 8 spots position. Flexing your elbows, bringing chin, chest, knees on the ground. Chin, chest, knees in Ashtangasana. Then raising up into upwards facing dog position. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Stretching arms up, head back, hips down, legs straight. Legs stretched. Unblocking your lower back in upwards facing dog. Dog is Mukha in Sanskrit. Then pushing back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downwards facing dog. Heels to the ground. Feet flat on the ground. Arms stretched. Forehead towards the ground. It's difficult for me. Maybe you can get this position. Sometimes I get. But trying as much as you can. Forehead to the ground. Then raising back up to the previous position of Chatur Padasana. Body in line, arms stretched, feet together, facing forwards. This time then, the previous variation of Chatur Padasana with this time your right foot between your hands. If you need to use your hands to fix your right leg at a 90-degree angle, you can do that. So left leg this time, completely stretched back. Right leg making 90-degree. Right foot between your hands. Then stepping your left foot beside your right foot, this time hugging your legs with your arms and getting a good grip of your legs with your arms, your forearms, pulling your abdomen towards your thighs, chest towards your knees and head, forehead to below your knees on your shins. In Raja Padahastasana, complete hands and legs position. Unblocking in Raja Padahastasana, millimeter by millimeter. Trying to keep your head in line with your spine. Looking at your toes until the last phase, which is after your chest has already touched your knees. If you're not at that stage, keep facing your feet. Looking at your toes will keep your head in line with your spine. But if your chest is already at your knees, then you can bring your forehead to touch your shins. Okay, to undo then and move to the next position, hands in Trimurti Mudra, raising your arms up in Trimurti Mudra Vayu, hands in the air in a triangle. Exhaling back into Tiryang Mukho Tonasana again. Raising back up, inhaling, exhaling, flexing your elbows, lowering your hands in front of your chest in Namaskar Mudra, head in line with your spine, eyes closed, feet together. In Supta Padasana once more, finishing the Surya Namaskar sequence. Okay, then opening your eyes, separating your legs about 1 meter apart, raising your arms up again, making a Trimurti. Inhaling, exhaling, flexing forwards, looking through your triangle with your wrists flexed back. Torso parallel to the ground, arms stretched. Feet parallel, facing forwards, 1 meter apart. Natural breathing through the nose. Head up, looking through your Trimurti. Then lowering down, hands on the ground in a Trimurti. Okay, now we're going to do Mahatrikonasana, more than complete Trikonasana. But first, let's try to go down further by separating our legs a little bit wider than 1 meter, lowering down, flexing your elbows. Lowering down as much as you can, using your hands on the ground to help yourself lower your torso forwards. If you can, then bringing your forearms to the ground. If you need to separate your legs more to do so, you can do so. Forearms on the ground once you've separated your legs as much as possible. To execute this position, forearms on the ground, hands in Namaskar Mudra, thumbs pointing upwards, and placing your third eye, the point between your eyebrows, on your thumbs. Activating your Aina chakra, this energetic center of wisdom and intuition. Becoming more intuitive through immersion in the tantric culture, Shivam Yoga culture. More intuitive, more spontaneous, flowing more with life, not trying to control things too much. Through Trikonasana. Then, Mahatrikonasana. We're going to place our hands on the back of our heels and then lowering your crown of your head towards the ground, pulling your torso between your legs, crown of your head on the ground. Again, if you need to separate your feet a little bit more, keeping them fully on the ground, parallel to each other. Crown of your head on the ground, pulling your crown of your head towards between your feet on the same line. In Maha, more than complete Trikonasana, triangle position. Okay, then to undo, slowly raising your head back up, hands on the ground again in a Trimurti, then separating your feet more and more as much as you can. Feet flat on the ground, making sure your feet are always flat on the ground in this position. Slowly, slowly unblocking your legs. Okay, and then you can either sit down from this position by bringing one of your hands back behind yourself and sitting down. So I'll show both methods of sitting down. So left hand back behind yourself, right hand back behind yourself, slowly controlling yourself to sit down, or you can bring your feet together. Using your hands, bring your feet together, sit back down, then separating your legs. Back separating your legs as much as you can. Then, hands on your feet, back upright. If you can't reach your feet, hands on your shins or even closer to your knees, wherever you can keep your back upright and have your hands on your legs. So then, raising your right arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the side. Keeping both cheeks of your bum on the ground again. So maybe your arm is like this. If you can hold your foot, great. But making sure your elbow is back, so not rolling inwards too much. Making sure your elbow is back and then stretching down. Holding your leg with your left hand, pulling your torso towards your leg. Maybe then your torso goes on top of your leg or even on the ground beside your leg, and then your side of your head on your leg. Okay, then rotating inwards, looking at your left foot, both hands on your leg or even on under the sole of your foot at your heel, pulling your torso towards your leg. Keeping your head up, looking at your toes. Never hiding your face. Natural breathing. Abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, and then finally, as usual, forehead to below your knee. Unblocking millimeter by millimeter, natural breathing. Looking into any pain that comes up, and with natural breathing, that pain then goes away, and you can go further and further, unblocking more and more. Okay, to undo this position, we're going to rotate back out to the previous position, then raising our right arm up, inhaling. Raising your torso up, exhaling, arm down. Then making sure your legs are separated as much as possible. Then hands back on your legs again, other side, raising your left arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the right side, and with your right hand, pulling your torso towards your right leg. Elbow back, stretching down. Eyes closed. And then natural breathing and unblocking millimeter by millimeter on this side as well. Trying to keep both cheeks of your bum on the ground. It's quite hard. But we try to execute the positions as consciously and as correctly as possible. Better execution, more benefits from the techniques. Okay, then rotating inwards, both hands on your leg or your heel, and head up, looking at your toes on your left or your right foot. Looking at your right foot, bringing your abdomen towards your thigh, chest to your knee, and forehead to below your knee. In that order. If you can't get to the first stage, abdomen to thigh, that's no problem. You don't bring your chest to your knee then. You have to execute them in order. So staying at whatever stage you get to, unblocking at that stage. Once you execute that stage correctly, you try going towards the next stage. Same with all asanas. Okay, then to undo, rotating back out to the previous position, left arm up, inhaling, then torso up, exhaling. Then hands under your legs. Okay, then you're going to hold your legs, stretching your legs up. So holding under whatever part of your legs you can, so bringing your arms inside, holding under your knees or under your calves like so, or even holding your heels. Stretching your legs up. Balance position. Separating your legs, torso upright, perpendicular to the ground, head in line with your spine, feet stretched, arms stretched. Unblocking your legs, improving balance, body consciousness, self-knowledge. Okay, then bringing your feet together, holding the outside of your feet, raising your feet up. Then trying to bring your big toes to your third eye to your big toes, meditation position. Trying to keep your head in line with your spine, raising your feet up. Okay, then head back up, lowering down your legs, lying back on the ground, tucking your t-shirt or your shirt in if you need to practice Sarvangasana. So lying back on the ground, firstly stretching your legs up into Paristhasana. Feet stretch, legs stretch, both legs together, hands on the ground. Then raising both hands up, palm of your hands together, Hasta Paristhasana, flexing down your ankles, trying to bring your toes to your fingers to your toes. Keeping your lower back fully on the ground, stretching your arms up. Okay, then lowering your hands back down, feet back stretched up. Then using your hands to push your torso up. And then using your hands to hold your lower back or even your middle back. Legs completely stretched up in Sarvangasana. Pushing in your back. Back in line with your legs. All perpendicular to the ground. Then lowering your legs back behind yourself into Halasana. Controlled, bringing your feet to the ground. Trying to bring your back in. No parts of your spine showing. Back perpendicular to the ground. Then crossing your fingers, stretching your arms. Unblocking your shoulders, your back, your neck. Okay, then to undo, uncrossing your hands, slowly lowering your back, vertebra by vertebra on the ground, keeping your legs close to your head. Then your back's fully back on the ground, legs are back up perpendicular to the ground, and then slowly lowering your legs, controlling them. Stopping in the middle, a 45-degree angle, legs completely stretched, feet stretched. Natural breathing through the nose. Lowering your legs to 20 degrees, holding there. Lowering your legs down to 10 degrees, holding there. Building up resilience, resistance. Then lowering down as much as you can. And legs back on the ground. Legs separated a little bit. Arms separated a little bit. Palm of your hands facing upwards. Relaxing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Relaxing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Relaxing. Relaxing. Then staying in this position, Shavasana, finishing the Anga asanas, and now in the next Anga, Yoga Nidra, relaxation in Shavasana, corpse position, lying on the ground. Inhaling, exhaling, and relaxing now, lying on the ground. Starting then this Anga, Yoga Nidra, an Anga for relaxation and for self-knowledge. Visualizing a bright golden energy coming from the universe and from nature and from your surroundings, from the mountains, rivers, trees, plants, animals, towards you. This bright golden energy involves your physical body completely, strengthening your physical body, improving resistance, making your physical body feel strong, full of energy, and completely relaxed. This bright golden energy involves your toes, soles of your feet, top of your feet, and ankles, strengthening and relaxing these regions. Then involving your lower legs, flowing through your calf muscles, shins, knees, quads, hamstrings, flowing through your upper legs, and involving your whole length of your legs now, relaxing, strengthening, and balancing your legs, improving their function, healing them. Then this bright golden energy, you can visualize, feel, and perceive it flowing into your hips, strengthening and relaxing your hips, freeing your hips. Then it flows from your pelvis, involving your pelvis completely, and flowing up through the base of your spine, relaxing your spinal column, vertebra by vertebra. Feeling your pelvis and your spinal column connected and completely relaxed. Then visualizing this bright golden energy as it flows from your lower back through your middle and then upper back, relaxing, strengthening your back, feeling the muscles unblocked, released, strong, and relaxed. Then this bright golden energy, you can visualize, feel, and perceive it flowing into your abdomen, relaxing and strengthening your abdominal region, unblocking, making it function better, all of these internal organs in your abdominal region, relaxing those, then flowing up into your chest, this bright golden energy involving your chest completely. Relaxing the joints, the organs and glands of your chest. Relaxing vital organs, your heart, your lungs, strengthening those important parts of your body, relaxing those now too. Then this bright golden energy flows up into your shoulders, unblocking and releasing your shoulders. Feeling your shoulders now free in a bright golden energy. Then it flows down from your shoulders, through your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palm of your hands and fingers. This bright golden energy unblocking these joints, muscles, ligaments, tendons, strengthening those and relaxing those now completely. Then this bright golden energy flows from your shoulders up into your neck, involving your neck, unblocking and relaxing your neck completely. The organs and glands of your neck, your thyroid gland, feeling that glowing in a bright golden energy, feeling energy flowing from this gland, revitalizing and energizing you and making you feel relaxed now too. Then this bright golden energy flows up into your jaw, involving your jaw completely, relaxing that, flowing into your mouth, relaxing teeth, roof of your mouth, throat and tongue, relaxing lips, cheeks, ears, nose, eyes, eyebrows, and third eye between your eyebrows now, glowing in a bright golden energy. Then your forehead feels relaxed, sides of your head, back of your head and crown of your head. Your head now completely relaxed, glowing in a bright golden energy. So as your whole physical body, glowing in a bright golden energy, feeling completely relaxed, and your energetic body now also expanding out from yourself in a bright golden field of energy, involving you with your surroundings, with nature, feeling a part of nature now too, feeling content and relaxed, remaining in Yoga Nidra, relaxation. Relax, relax, relax. Then, slowly, slowly, bringing back your consciousness to this moment, to your place, and to you, and to your physical body, to your breathing, your inhale through the nostrils, and to your exhale. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest with each cycle of your breath. Feeling the connection between your breath and cycles of life. Everything in cycles. Cleaning up the old and bringing in the new. Then bringing your consciousness to your hands by moving your fingers a little bit, to your toes, moving your toes, rotating your feet, your hands, moving legs and arms, bringing your tongue between your lips and against each of your teeth. Bringing your head to the left side, to the right side, and then with your hands massaging your physical body, massaging your abdomen, chest, shoulders, neck, jaw, and face. Then stretching back behind yourself, stretching from your hands above your head, stretching your arms, hands, fingers, stretching your spine, legs and feet, legs together, stretching, unblocking those vertebrae in your spine, increasing the length of your spine through a better posture, stretching now more and more as much as you can, and practicing this stretch every morning, freeing up your spine, improving flexibility and overall well-being. Then flexing your knees, hugging your knees to your chest, holding each elbow, hugging your knees to your chest. Then rolling to the left or right side or even forwards to sit back up in the meditation position that you get to. Finishing the Anga Yoga Nidra and preparing for the next Anga, Dhyana, meditation. So sitting in the meditation position that you get to, bringing your hands once more in Shiva Mudra, back of one hand in the palm of the other hand on your lap, back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine and a natural face with your eyes closed. Inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils, natural breathing. Looking into yourself for a few moments with your internal eyes. Assimilating the benefits of this practice, feeling the difference between yourself now and the start of the practice, feeling new, a new version of yourself, revitalized, re-energized. And then in the Anga Dhyana, let's chant a mantra. And previously, now let's chant the pranava. The pranava is Om. So inhaling and chanting Om together now. So today let's chant the Ganesh mantra. Ganesh is the Hindu deity and looks like an elephant, Shiva's son, deity Shiva's son from Hindu mythology. So let's chant together now. As usual, the lyrics of the Ganesh mantra will be in the video description. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. And the pranava then once more, inhaling. And then bringing the tips of your thumbs together, turning your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your forehead, palm of your hands firmly together, thumbs activating your third eye, the point between your eyebrows, the center of your intuitional body. Then lowering your hands in front of your chest, still in Namaskar Mudra. And feeling after this Shivam Yoga practice, happier, with more perseverance and resilience, And then to finalize this class, let's open our eyes and greet each other. Om Shiva. Om Shiva. Thank you very much, everyone. As you can see, it's gotten a bit darker here now through the class. So, hope you have a good evening or a good rest of the day, wherever it is with you. So, as usual, this will be released in HD for the patrons. So check out the Patreon page, and I'm looking forward to next class and practicing with you all again soon. So as usual, anything you want to talk about the class or you want to focus on through the classes, please reach out. Have a good day, good evening, and chat to you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.